You're also watching TVC News at 10. In business now, President Bola Tinubu has again proven that Nigeria is indeed open for business. He reiterated the Nigerian government's commitment to opening up the economy to attract more foreign direct investment into Africa's most populous nation. This and other developmental issues were the focus of the Saudi-Nigerian roundtable meeting, which held on the sidelines of the Saudi African Summit in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Business editor Tolulope Ogujobi, who has been covering activities at the summit, filed in this report.
The arrival of President Bola Tinubu and the Saudi Arabian entourage into the hall marked the start of the meeting, with focus on investment and business opportunities on both sides. The Nigerian delegation had top government functionaries, ministers, state governors, leaders of business community, and other key stakeholders in attendance, same as the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Again, President Bola Tinubu, who referred to himself as the #1 salesman of Nigeria, assured the Saudi delegation of an open business environment devoid of corruption, bottlenecks, and other factors deterring investment between both countries.
It's not an ordinary dream. It's a strong determination that is focused on partnership for success and driven by an ambition, unyielding ambition and commitment to democratic values, free market economy, private sector driven prosperity, and we are at it. We are ready.
We are set on this very transformative set of reforms that are quite compatible but complementary in nature, that bode so much promise for not only our countries and our people, but indeed for our regions, as we set the role model and the example of how economic development, prosperity, and putting the interests of the people first.
After an extensive and insightful meeting, which focused on attracting investment in various sectors, including health, energy, digital economy, agriculture, human capital development, logistics, mining, among others. Some of the members of the Nigerian delegation believe that with this move by Mr. President, Nigeria is set to take its real position as the giant of Africa.
Mr. President has spoken very well, eloquently. He clearly stated his vision that we want to grow faster than we have been growing, and we are an investment destination maybe like no other, a country of 200 and plus million people. You cannot go wrong with investing in it.
Since 2015, under the leadership of the Crown Prince and of course Nigeria, bold, courageous, visionary leadership, and a commitment to the private sector, a commitment to investment.
After hours of deliberation in this room, the conclusion is that Nigeria and Saudi Arabia set to strengthen ties, address all bottlenecks that have disturbed business transactions between both countries. President Bola Tinubu is sure that the benefits of this will impact the economy positively. Tolulope Ogunjobi, TVC News, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
And from the just concluded Lagos International Trade Fair organized by the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, the National Pension Commission has urged the organized private sector and the country to intensify with the campaign for the micro pension plan, which seeks to expand retirement savings. The Director General of the Commission, Ms. Aisha Dahiru Umaru, urged the informal sector workers to embrace the micro pension plan. The DG, represented by the head Southwest Zonal Office, Pencon, Mr. Shola Adishim, said the MPP is one of the Commission's strategies in creating awareness on the MPP and reaching out to private sectors across the country to contribute to the micro pension plan to have something to fall back in their retirement age. The head of micro pensions department at Pencon, Mr. Dauda Ahmed, urged artisans, traders, and self-employed persons to enroll on the pension scheme of the Commission to guaranteed functional retirement plan.
The new frontier, which is looking at the percentage of contributors as you speak amongst the total population of workers is quite still low after about 70 years down the line. So the next frontier, like the President mentioned, is to look at the informal sector where we have the greater part of the workforce, in that space.
This is a plan that is suited for the informal sector worker based on these characteristics. One, his income is irregular, so it's structured in such a way that whenever he has funds, he can be able to save. And before even saving, coming in has been made very, very easy and flexible. Minimal documentation requirements. The requirement is to let us uniquely identify him first, and then he can come in. Once he comes in, based on his flow of income, he can decide when he wants to contribute in a convenient manner.
There is that need for everybody, whether you are self-employed or already those who are working in the formal settings have been covered by the contributory pension scheme. But still, individuals who are self-employed have the right to pensions. But in that case, it's now a voluntary pension scheme. So it's to like this micro pension platform is there for individuals to save towards their own retirement.
The stock market returned to negative trades today. The market index kicked downward by 0.30% on the back of losses recorded by some companies. The biggest trade loser was Japan Gold, which topped the list of losers. Other losers include Boa Cement, Veris Tech Capital Assurance PLC, Universal Insurance Company, and Chams PLC. The lines of gainers showed ROT Briscoe, Aluminium and Extrusion Industries, Mikio Industries, MC Nichols, and Deep Capital Management and Trust PLC. And so the global commodities market now, crude oil prices began the new week with lows earlier today, with a renewed focus on demand in China and the United States weighing on benchmarks. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude oil sold at $76.89 per barrel with a downward price margin of 0.36%. Brent crude futures also experienced a downward price reveal of 0.38% to sell at $81.12 per barrel. Bonnet Light recorded an upward price reveal of 0.84%, selling at $81.84 per barrel. For the OPEC basket, crude oil dealers are offering $83.22 per barrel with a price decline of 1.25%.